Hey up there, folks. This is Ben Mott here from Blotspot. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you. It's Thursday night, and they just opened Grand Arena. They just did a OTA that I don't know if it will have much impact, but we will see. Maybe people will just be convinced because the cards are, lower in power that they're not worth playing anymore. Maybe people are tired of playing them. We'll see. Um, it was the first OT in a while, I think, that they had more nerfs than buffs, I think. But we'll see how it affects the meta. We'll see how the games go. But I used a little gold to purchase the premium pass there in the Sanctum Showdown so that I could get Starhawk early. So we're going to try out Starhawk on the ladder, see how he goes. We're trying him in a couple of the decks that I did with Jack Flag. I'm just throwing Starhawk in as well because they're buff decks already. So we're going to see how he works, but we're going to try these on ladder because I don't think these decks are all that great on uh, Sanctum Showdown. We might play a few games in Sanctum Showdown, but for now, we're going to just start out on ladder. So we're going to start out with this You Don't Know Jack, which is the one that I tried starting with on Tuesday when I was testing out Jack Flag, but I've swapped out a bunch of cards and finally got it to a deck that I really am having some fun playing. So we'll see how this goes. So let's jump into a few games here and see. And also see if the number of Star-Lord decks is decreased now that they've nerfed him some. Alright, we've got Down from the Rafters as our opponent. And we get Black Cat on the board early. Well, that did absolutely nothing for us, but that's okay. We'll stick with the game plan here, get Sam Wilson out. Seriously, a 3-cost Sarah? You know, sometimes Kang can just really pay off, you know? We can do a couple of Lashers, why not? I mean, when he's playing Airsham, it's really Airsham and Kangs. It's really hard to know whether Cosmo Lane or not, so we'll just kind of play it by ear. Ghost Rider. Okay. Well, that makes it so Aurora won't hit him either, so that could be problematic, but... And Zombie Mr. Fantastic could throw a horde into that lane, which also becomes problematic. I feel like we don't throw down the Zombie Mr. Fantastic just for fear of clogging right. We want the opportunity to still do something on right. Well, that worked out okay. Saved the Black Cat at least. So he built with... Oh no, Electra is the first Airsham card he's actually played. Gotcha. Okay, so it is currently an odd turn, so he would buff the cards in the left location, which is not what we want. Oh, yeah, when you hover it shows, so that's cool. Nice animation. We definitely don't want that, and since Aurora's a better hit than he is, I don't know what we're gonna do. He's an on-reveal. He'd be the only on-reveal in right, but he's also only 2 power. I just don't think that's a worthwhile play. I guess we just throw a couple of cards in mid, and I guess we could just have him buff himself and see if he survives. Oh man. Now they're gonna have a free Mockingbird, basically. And they're killing our Starhawk. Okay, so this is a good time to retreat without even thinking about it. No reason to hang for this. Nice animation on Starhawk. Didn't do anything this time. I have a feeling Starhawk's going to be a bit of a somewhat lame card, but it's because you don't want... 2-drops you have to play late in the game are not all that desirable. But we'll see. Maybe we can make some use of it. Alright, well, we're playing an opponent with a regular deck. They've got a show loud avatar, so always a chance we need to worry about that. Bob. Okay, that's okay. We can snap him out of there. No problem. That just makes it so we can guarantee our horde doesn't land in there. Interesting. Okay. Once again, Starhawk not going to be any use right now. I think we go ahead and we do Zombie Mr. Fantastic here and then snap because Murder World hits before Hydra Bob would move. Or do we wait? I just don't know if I want to snap yet. Just because I don't know. I don't care if the Horde dies. The Horde is not part of our game plan with this deck. Okay, this is someone still playing Star-Lord. For sure. Space Throne actually is a problem for their Star-Lord deck. See here again, we're in a pickle because now is when I would like to play Starhawk because he's hitting the cards I have, but he's not as good a card as Drax, so I feel like Drax has got to be the one I play. We knew that was coming. We need a good draw here. That's what we need. Nope. And I can't snap right now because I have no confidence I'm going to win here. I mean, do we snap just to get Hydra Bob out? And I mean, we can win mid with Shang if he Zolas. Let's give it a whirl. We'll get him out of there. I don't care about rank. Starhawk to buff those cards over and left. And Hydra Bob will dip out of there too. Okay, so he did it with Fastball Special, which is one way of doing it. Okay.
Opponent snapped.
So I guess the question is, do we have any hope here? We didn't draw Aurora. Bob went the wrong way. We can't win left. There's just no possible way to win left. Right.
Escaped.
Well, if you're not going to play best card in the game, you got to be willing to retreat to the best card in the game, but
Frame
they
break.
nerfed him, so he's not as good, right? Just kidding. I am fully aware that their nerf is not going to be enough to have any impact on Star-Lord. I'm surprised that in their testing, they tested, they said in the OTA notes, if you guys read them, they said that they tested like things like Grandmaster and Absorbing Man with Star-Lord, but they never tested Zola. Like they didn't think of Zola. Like anytime you got a card that's buffing power, first thing I think of is Zola, so you can buff that power again. And when it buffs energy too, so that it can play Zola on, the turn after it's played. It's like instantly like crazy. Is it C4 deck? I know that sounds crazy, but is it possible this is a C4 deck? This is a C4 deck. Wow. I haven't seen C4 in... I can't remember the last time I saw C4. Makes me wish I had an Elias. We'll roll that in there. I feel like we also want to take advantage of the Cerebros, if nothing else. I think that's the best we got. Don't know if it'll be enough, but why not? I mean, C4 doesn't play like a Valkyrie or something like that. They're going to just try to outpower us, so we'll see if we can outpower them. Nope. Oh. Oh, that was so lucky for them. They played Esme and got the Cerebro from Esme. Wow. Wow. Talk about a great roll on the Esme. Wow. That's crazy.
Epic.
All right. Okay, not having a very good run right now. Starhawk so far, 0 for 3. Opponent's playing Tang. Otter is our opponent. Not Kang in an air shot like the last person. feel like we got to build to the outside lanes. That's kind of the whole point of Starhawk. Oh, great. I think we definitely get Drax out. And they got my Sam Wilson, but the shield won't do anything for him. Unless he's also playing Aurora. Do what to do. I feel like Jack Flag's the better play. Like Widow. I'm not drawing a card going into the last turn. Playing there thinking that if he plays almost any card in mid, Drax is going to jump over there and hang out with him. Potentially. Which would be good for me. Ties me on right. This is not any of the types of cards, so putting out the Widow's Bite doesn't help me in any way. That ties me on right. They're going to expect me to go big mid. Will they give up on the right, though? Because if they play even one card on right, we're toast. This only puts us up 6 on mid, which I don't feel like is enough. Do we snap out Hydra Bob? Snap out Hydra Bob. I think we might have a chance if we snap out Hydra Bob.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I think we're making the right play. Holy smokes! Didn't see that coming. Ah! Hydra Bob once again saving me. Snap him out of there, baby. Definitely got lucky that Aurora hit him and not, yeah, if Aurora had hit Drax instead of Hydra Bob, would I have still won? That would have been a tie in mid. I would have had 2 less here. I would have won by 11. He's winning. Nope, I would have lost. All because Aurora hit Hydra Bob and not Drax. Whew. I don't usually complete that win 8-cuber that fast. Oh, I hate all these challenges. What's Victoria Hand and Moira in the same deck? How often have you seen that? At least I've seen Kazar and Blue Marvel in the same deck. Alright, we're gonna grab one of these low point ones and we're gonna discard it. Drop it. Activate, that's way better. Alright, a few more games with this deck. Then also tried Starhawk as a card in my Surfer Shang-Chi 10 Rings deck. So might try that one out as well. And I might play a few games in Grand Arena if I feel like it. Got Legacy. Legacy is one of the people I play against a fair amount. They don't play anything consistent, so I'm not 100% sure what to expect. I always like early Drax. I think Drax is a great card to get out on board as early as possible. Oh, look at you. Can activate over there. Oh, I just didn't even think that through. Moving it into Fist Tower is a problem. Oh well. Hmm. Yep, didn't think that one through very well. I don't have an end of turn card in that lane yet. I don't really want to sacrifice something to the Vormir. I don't think it's necessary. Just hope we pull Aurora.
Gotta run, hun.
I don't know why I keep wanting to call her Polaris. Alright, so we hit Aurora. We do that. We do that. We do that. I feel like we got a decent victory here, but we might not. Blue Marvel? That'll do. Easy. Easy.
Victory.
I really like how this deck plays. Like, its win rate has never been great, and adding Starhawk certainly hasn't helped its win rate any. But in the few days I've been playing it, I found it to be fun, and that's kind of all I care about, you know? Alright, Black Cat. I see you. Early Starhawk is useless. Interesting. Domino. Is this C4 again? Okay. Did some content creator post a C4 deck? Was Dexter playing C4 or something? What in the world is going on? Seriously. 2 C4s in one night. Someone posted a C4 deck. They must have. do that. Jack Flag and Starhawk on 5 in the left lane is definitely a good combo.
Gotta run, hun.
Opponent snapped.
I feel. What does he have? A Luke Cage and something else? If he doesn't have a Luke Cage, I really like the way this feels. If he does, then I guess we're done for. Oh, Claw! He got the lucky bounce out of his Hydro. Oh! Thrax wins! Oh!
Victory.
Didn't see that win coming. Holy smokes. Did not see that one coming. All the chaos, the Hydrobobs bouncing. That was like a roller coaster of emotion with my Hydrobob jumping over there. Oh, I'm going to win. Then his Hydrobob jumping over there. Oh, I'm going to lose. And then Drax. Ooh. I keep forgetting to switch to my other deck because I'm just having fun. Well, Muir Island certainly gives the C4 players a headache. It's not a C4 player. If anything, it's a C3 player. They can't pass up Lasher on Muir Island. That's just a given. It's a C3. Is it Cerebro Day or something? Did I miss a memo? What is going on? So now I've got King Shaman playing a Cerebro deck. Now C3 is a little more dangerous with the power adjustments because they can run Valkyrie, and that is potential danger for my deck for sure. Crasher's useless, but Muir Island's making it a problem for him anyways. So he's probably planning on doing the Bastion thing, I would imagine. And he has priorities, so I don't have a way of stopping him right now. Yeah, I mean, that's the best I can do, is just try and see what happens. Nope. He must have drawn the oh, he did not draw the Bastion. He just doesn't know where to play, so he's throwing Bast out there because it's the only card that can go into a Muir Island. I don't see any way of him getting another Cerebro on the board. He's played other cards since then, so he can't Mystique. He can't play a Prodigy above there. Unfortunately, I don't have a card that goes... I can tie him. I think I got a Snap, though. Oh crap, snapping just ruined everything. Because now Hydra Bob won't stay there. I have to put Hydra Bob here and hope. Oh, crud. That was boneheaded. Now I got a 50-50 on the Hydra Bob if he stays. But if he plays the card, Drax goes up, so that helps. Wait. That one's... Played the Sentinel over there. Why did he play the Sentinel over to your island? He just gave it to me. Huh. Well, thanks, King Shaman. I think we had it anyways because Hydra Bob did jump mid, but still, Snap was a bad play. Gotta think those things through, man. No. Cancel. Just hit the wrong thing. Jeez. I forgot to switch decks again. Oh well. I'm still having fun. And the wins are starting to chain now. What do we get now? How many wins is that? That's gotta be like, yeah, 4 wins in a row. That's pretty good. I don't like starting Drax in Mojo World because it's almost like my opponent can control whether he stays in or not. Nimrod deck, huh? Cosmo doesn't do much against Kid Omega, so I need to I like hitting Hydro Bob with the Starhawk, but then I gotta potentially snap him out of there before turn 5. Or turn 6, I mean. I gotta hand it to Second Dinner on the visual effects for Starhawk. It's actually pretty sweet. Pretty sweet card. Interesting. Okay, so we definitely throw Cosmo into right. Snap the Hydro Bob out of there because we can't risk him being in there turn 6. I will say, well, some of the, the nerf doesn't feel like it did a ton to Star-Lord. It is unusual seeing him sitting on the board with only 6 power. I am so used to him already being like 9 power or something like that. They're really contemplating whether to stay in or not. Cosmo saves the day.
Victory.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so jumping back up to the other corner to show the decks real quick. This deck right here, I understand this is a very expensive deck. If you aren't collection complete like me, this is a very hard to acquire deck, but it's very good. It's feeling really nice, like it's really flowing well. But we're gonna try out the Surfer deck I have and see how that goes with Starhawk in it. I don't know as it will do much better, but it's a deck that just wants to buff cards anyways, and so one more card that buffs cards. Plus, there are a lot of turns where you want to play on turn 5, because I don't have Sarah in this deck. On turn 5, you want to play a 3 and something else. So Starhawk gives you that something else to play. So we'll see how this goes. Bar with no name on is an unusual one. It's a good thing we switched out from the Hydro Bob deck. Having Hydro Bob able to jump into Bar with no name is always problematic. First time I've seen Bar with no name in a long time, I feel like. Howard the Duck. Not sure what kind of deck he's running. What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing? Oh, Airship. Oh, goodness. Untapped is nice enough to give me this deck counter here on the bottom of their deck, and I never look at it enough. Ooh, man, I feel like I can snap here. Like anything played mid. I got 3 cards played mid that feel great. But I think we put Captain Carter there first. What should we snap now? Let's just snap now.
Oh, snap.
Should snap before I end a turn, but that's fine. You're stalling, so kind of like that Miles Morales avatar. It's a pretty cool one. Devil Dino. Oh, Aiden Coulson made Devil Dino. I mean, my goodness, just an embarrassment of riches here. I feel like we just let Shaw cook. Or do we... Having Maverick down so you can activate him is just too good. Okay. Should have gone with my first instinct. Jack Flag buffs himself plus those 2. Sebastian Shaw only buffs himself a couple times, so I think that's actually the better play. Actually, we're going for pure power. We want Jack Flag over there to buff all those cards, including himself. What is Surfer providing? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, but it makes Jack buff himself, so 10. Whereas Sebastian Shaw only adds 5, 6, 7. Yeah, was the better play. Yeah.
Victory.
Even Super Scroll would have been good because of the double. Well, I didn't have much of a hand. What am I talking about? Super Scroll wasn't a great play, but it would have been something. I think the only thing that would have beat us there was if they had had a Shadow King. Shadow King would have been a problem, but so Starhawk officially busted as a card, right? I'm going to say no, but 6 wins in a row with 2 different decks is definitely not been bad, but I also haven't drawn Starhawk in several of those games. He contributed to one. Oh, the Mavericks. Stacking Mavericks is just so diabolical. If you've never done this, you have not enjoyed life. Stacking Mavericks and cloning bats is just pure fun.
All systems go.
what do we want to play here? I feel like just doing that and that is enough. We'll try it. Even though both is... Oh. Yeah. Maybe not. Oh, 1 power short. Well, no, I forgot about all the Draxes. Yeah, I give it up to him. I respect the deck he's playing. Or they're playing. Alright, first loss. Maverick stacking didn't do much for us. Oh, sorry, I'm still on collection view. Covering up our opponent's avatar and stuff. So yes, now you can see we are playing Slimer. Where the copycat copy? Oh, it's right, it came out of the deck, so it didn't copy anything. Ooh, this person loves this deck. All golded so far. Yes, please. Oh man. Letting Maverick get that buff, letting Captain Carter get that buff, all great options. Ugh. Your card goes to different... Now mine goes far left. Okay, no, mine stays there. But is winning that lane, so I get the division buff anyways. So I will take it. Oh my goodness, 2 Mavericks. Holy cow. Holy cow. I mean, we go Maverick there, and then we go Starhawk, right? That buffed everything over there. Oh, we gotta snap this. This is just crazy good. Oh wait, we put Starhawk mid because we want, when Vivision moves, we want to be able to put Captain Carter there. Yeah, this is solid. This is looking really good. Ah. Seriously, Horde? You had to go mid. That's okay. And we didn't draw the Surfer. I think we activate this and do that on one of them. That's like just a guaranteed win that lane. Then we activate the other one, win that lane, potentially in case they think I give up on that lane. Okay, well, I think we might have lost. We won mid, of course. That was a given. we won. Mm. Oh, the double Mavericks on Jack Flag Lane
Victory.
and Starhawk. Admittedly, that Starhawk power kind of made a difference. Now, I guess if we would have had one less power and left or right, and we still would have won, but it felt like Starhawk was making a difference at least. I need to swap out a Skrull in this deck. I originally put Skrull in for Tuesday because I thought, oh, there's going to be lots of Jack Flag, and so we need we need to match their ongoing to take advantage. There's been much less Jack Flag than I expected. Not that many people bought them, I guess. Alright, we put 10 rings early. We've only activated 10 rings once. Densities can be problematic. But I think we go Vivision. Okay, Star-Lord deck, of course. Can be problematic for us. But if we throw Luke Cage down, at least he can't do the whole fastball special nonsense for us. Boy. Oh boy. I don't know what he's got planned now.
Wakanda forever!
Do that. We'll do that.
Hail Hydra!
Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
Is there any world in which we win this? I mean, if he throws down like a Odin, we're genuinely cooked. Like, there is no world in which we win that. Right? He throws down Odin. That gives him 8 plus 14. That gives him 22 more power here. I'm not getting anywhere near that. This is just take the smart retreat for one. Let him have it. We just didn't have counter for that combo. That's not a combo I'm equipped to deal with this deck. The other deck had the tech for that, but I forgot to swap out Skrull. We haven't gotten a match yet. Let's swap out Skrull. The Skrull has been very lame in this deck. He was even lame the other day. So I kind of want to put Cosmo in the deck, but I've got so many activate cards or on reveal cards. I mean, I guess I could avoid playing Starhawk Brood and Surfer into... No, we could probably make Cosmo work. It counters a lot of the meta, and he's a 3-cost, so he gets buffed by Surfer. Yeah, Cosmos, oh crap, it did match us. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that. It doesn't show you matched up and so it'll let you back out and then, but it actually did match you. I feel like if that happens, it should just force you into the game. Even if you're on your collection screen, it's in the game. Wow, that is a really good location for us. I feel like we snap on turn 1 because of that location.
Snap.
I don't typically turn 1 snap, but many options. Okay, so they're playing a straight affliction deck for sure. Trying to figure out how to make Magus work. I mean, we Maverick now, right? Before they can afflict him and make matters worse. Yeah. I think there's too much risk they're gonna kill Maverick. Yeah, maybe. Well, at least he's buffing him for 1. Well, that sucks. Under there is a hazmat, so they're adding 2 power and taking away 4 of our power, but that's not gonna matter at all for us. Gonna do that. That. I mean, that adds 10 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then minus 4 from each of those, so yeah, that adds 0, that location. So this is our only hope, and we just hope that we...
Victory.
They didn't draw the Ajax, or they did the math and figured out that the Ajax wouldn't be enough. Or that wasn't actually hazmat under there, in which case they didn't have enough afflicted cards for Ajax to be worth enough to win that left lane. I'm not going to move at least 8 cards in the match, or 5 cards in the match. I'm not going to destroy at least 6. Alright, once again, taking one of the crummy ones, dropping it, and grabbing a different one. My philosophy on alliance bounties is just grab the ones that you'll be doing as a consequence of playing the game, and then it's not any stress. You don't have to play special decks, you don't have to do anything weird, and you get 500 credits a week extra. Carter first before 10 rings is awesome. Well, that changes things. Holy smokes, what is going on? We put the 10 rings down and hope? We draw Shang-Chi? Do it. We need to fill up the front lane anyways. We could make it... No, we don't want all non-reveals because we want on-reveals to be possible in this game. I want Silver Surfer and Darkhawk to actually do something, and I want Shang-Chi to do something. Okay, I feel like we can safely just throw Chavez in the middle to do nothing. That's huge. I should have snapped on that one. Well, that's pretty big for them too. This. Do we do Cosmo? Do we lock them up so they can't do something? I don't know what they have planned. An ongoing deck. Since we don't have Surfer in hand, I think the play right now is stop them from doing something that hurts us. We hit left with our Starhawk, and then we close down all on reveals.
I am Iron Man.
Man's good for them. Goliath is great for them. But if they were planning like a what's her name? That's not gonna work. We're adding 15 power there. That puts us to 25. Are they going to add more than 9 power there? Are they going to go for deep space? Let's give it a whirl. On that line.
Avengers! Assemble.
52 power. All we had to do was play Brood mid. That was a very winnable game. I just didn't know what they had left in hand. But yeah, I should have known there's a number of ongoing cards that if they played it there, Jack Flag would have crushed us, Captain America crushed us. Yeah, that Brood and mid would have done it. Surprisingly too, because Brood without his on reveal feels like a garbage card, but they just didn't compete much in mid. And And we've got the goat. They're one of my regulars. Hydra Bob. Okay. You know what? No, I'm not passing up on Aunt May's on break. Okay. That makes Maverick even better. Can't resist that. Really tempted to snap here. Osmo. Spider Ham. We snap for sure. So we just do that and that and we win right for sure. Well, Hydra Bob's gonna move out of there, but yeah.
Victory!
He didn't like that situation with my 10 power Maverick. I've been climbing ranks tonight. Considerably better than I did on Tuesday. Just having a much better round of play here. Alright, we're playing IVSN 34. Playing that new Gamora avatar. Can't pass up a little Leon Rappaport. Oh my goodness, this is all good. Every bit of this is good. 10 rings on Clea. And Jack Flag on both of them. This is just, that's like a lane one right there. It feels like. Maybe not, but holy cow. One hit out of their surge, okay. Not quite a lane one, but holy cow, it's close. I hate Captain Carter in negative zone. Captain Carter in negative zone is terrible. But let Cosmo just stop them from doing anything over there. Interesting, they're actually intentionally playing zombies, so the zombie sentry pull would have been great for them if not for the fact that their right lane was empty. Okay. If there's zombie horde again. Oh, that's right, that doesn't work because I put Cosmo there. I don't care if a vision moves at the beginning and does she move end of turn or beginning of turn? I don't care. What's it gonna hit? Ah, Jack Flag. He hit the perfect one. Okay. Well. Do it. I like that play. It's not expecting us to win that lane. Oh, we didn't win that lane. What am I talking about? Oh my goodness, that was just stupid. Holy cow, do the math. Boneheaded play. That's the way I was playing on Tuesday. Those kind of boneheaded plays where I'm just not doing the math. Uh,
Oh, snap.
do it. I don't know if they'll stay. Radamonte, gonna stay. Well, we'll see if Cosmo does the job, or if they're planning on going Stu. Okay, Cosmo's very effective there. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Ooh. We're gonna have a recurring 10 rings thing going on. We want Sebastian Shaw sitting there taking advantage. Cosmo was the right pick for sure. Come on, Radamonte. Around the werewolf, okay. Interesting. Do we use the buff Starhawk? Or do we let Starhawk get buffed? What does that become? So we add 2 for those cards. And then that 4 that she would be transferred to him twice, so he'd be a 10. So we'd be adding 14 to that lane. So it would technically win that lane. He may assume we go for the win in that lane. Well, yeah. He doesn't get buffed by Surfer, so it's almost like I should play Surfer first, then Starhawk. Let's try that. He did not bank on me winning left. Oh, brother. Yep, that's bad. Shadow King. Okay, if I had 3 less here, oh, I'd have had 3, 4, 5, 6 less here. 7 less here. Anyways, I would have had 3, 4, 5, 6 less here. Still would have won it. Bummer. So if I had played Starhawk on left, I won. Why didn't I play the Flames? Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, that was the Flames that she created on the last turn, sorry. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay. We'll roll this deck one more time, but this is not it. This deck is feeling considerably more clunky than when we put Starhawk in the Aurora deck. We've won 4 out of 6 games with this deck. 2 out of 3 when we had Scroll in there, and 2 out of 3 when we had Osmo in there. It's been not good. Not good at all. Went 5 and 3 with the Aurora deck.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Put out the early division. Okay. Love that. So I'm gonna put this out here early. Him out there. I want to keep buffing. Hang on. I want to keep buffing things, but I want Maverick to be one of the things I'm buffing. Is he running a Shadow King too? We will see. Well, he knows I have a more expensive Shaw. It's a little annoying. this with the Sholau. He's played 2 cards on 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think, and he'll probably play 2 on 6. So that's 5 turns. So he's gonna make that 15 more power. He's moving a 20 into one of those 2 lanes. We don't have priority, so we can't stop him with Cosmo. We added 3 9 power broods to the right. That's 27. So it would win the right unless he also plays Sholau and right. You know what? I genuinely don't care. We'll just go for it. What the hey? I miscalculated that by 3. I think we just won. We just won. I overestimated how much power he was adding.
Victory.
Beautiful. I'll take it. Alright, well, I think it's time to... We got a little time left. I think it's time to play a few games in Sanctum Showdown. I'm going to show off this deck that a user actually from one of my very first streams suggested. I tweaked it a little, but it's this Sanctum Phoenix deck, specifically for Sanctum. It's a move deck with a lot of move cards, but then you also have the Venom, Fastball Special, and Carnage to eat up some of these move cards so that you can potentially bring them back with Phoenix Force. If you get any of these move cards brought back with Phoenix Force, you're likely just going to win. Like, it is genuinely tough for people to beat you when you bring back one of those with Phoenix Force. I mean, Adamantium Infusion brings them back powerful, and so you usually win the lane, but Aranya. Like having Dagger early. Okay. An early Dagger, because then we can Doctor Strange, and we can snap and Doctor Strange next turn. Just money where it is. We snap. Oops, sorry. It's not the snap side. Snap and Doctor Strange. I've not seen that variant with the Bamf behind him. I like it.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Bedrock's a tough one in this. You win this time. And then hopefully I win next time. almost won that lane because of good lucky pounce on. So we go with that. And we do that, and we do that. Softball. Oh no!
Power must be
He's
controlled.
running a Shang. Did not see that coming. Alright, well, he wins. We got no more. I don't think we have any more tricks up our sleeve. So.
Flame on!
I mean, that's all we can do is just throw everything at this lane and hope to win it, right? If they snap, oh, we gotta snap because if they're gonna win this time anyways. Best we can do is tie, and only way we can tie is if they snap too. You already win, dude. Sorry, that was my fault. Sanctum too. Oh, that deck's annoying. Hmm. Well, that's the way the deck's supposed to work. Doesn't work so well when the other person has Shang. And plays him at just the right time. But we got Mukau now, so. I don't know why they don't forbid Hydra Bob in this mode. I mean, I guess it's the most interesting he can be is in this mode. I like her other places more than Nor Dimension. Please don't resurrect the Jinn. Come on, be good to me, Phoenix Force, please. Thank you.
All systems go.
Game over, man. Ow, I'm so sorry. At least you get 15 charms.
Victory!
You know, I dragged out long enough that you got something out of this. Off another alliance, bounty. Playing those 4-cost cards. Sanctum, still down again. Against Herm.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
take that. Okay, so no one gets the 5. And that too. We have 4. They're ahead by a little. I'll pull anything over, right? The last card played won't be there. Alright, I think that's doable. That gets the Batroc back down to a 5. Sanctum's there. Okay, I feel like we snap. And I feel like we don't play a single card over there. I mean, he's gonna move Craven over there, I'm sure. So we just move everybody over there. We leave one guy? Let's leave one guy out of there.
Flame on!
Did I move Ghost Spider over there? Why? Again. Oh, jeez.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Chang there was a bad choice. But he was gonna lose it anyways. Or they were. Ooh. This is like stressful. Well, this makes it somewhat less stressful. Right, we can't guarantee Phoenix Force is going to hit Dagger. So we need to move Ghost Spider over there just for a little extra. I mean, he gets 2, but we get 5. Yeah. No guarantee. I don't know what Phoenix Force is going to hit. That was wild animation. Tuck Aranya behind the location. And Dagger. Thank you, Phoenix Force. That was a gift. I know. And there we go. I mean, there's nothing more to do. To get Aranya out of there just so that we guarantee. I mean, hopefully they already played their Shang. Yeah. It's a done deal, I feel like. I think Fastball Special is just a bad play at this point. Stomper's only an 11. Doesn't need a 33 power dagger. That is the power of this deck in Sanctum. When it's clicking, it's tough to beat. And that one took a while to get clicking, that's for sure. Because of the whole mess with the tie locations. We kept tying locations. Let's try a couple more in this Sanctum. Eldon says they're on the toilet. Get Otto's lab out of the way early. Find out what they're gonna pull. Lee.
Cut off
and
one
Zola.
head, 2 more shall take its
Yikes.
place.
That is not something you want early. Oh, jeez. Holy smoly. Okay. And
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
boy. Oh, we are dead in this game. Oh man, that is so bad. We got no way of getting them out of there. Now that Doctor Strange has been played, unless we draw Ghost Spider right now. I think we have to float a turn just to see if by chance we draw a Ghost Spider, right? Because we need to be able to get something out of that middle lane if we're going to have any hope at long-terming this. Or do we just sacrifice every turn in the mid? We're only tying right anyways. He activates chamber, we lose, so float the turn and hope for the best. And no chance. Ugh. Aranya. We do the early Venom here. So that we can Adamantium Infusion next turn.
We are Venom.
plus side, they can only play one more card. Yeah, I'll snap you back on that one. Because I'm definitely winning right. There's no card that wins them right. We would now need Phoenix Force drawn and the Sanctum location go left, and it didn't. So now we are officially dead. Officially dead. Well, that stinks. But hey. Get ourselves a few. We drew the Phoenix Force. All we needed was for the Sanctum location to not go to mid, and we had a real shot at that one. Oh, getting clogged in mid was rough. Hey, I'm down low enough that I can cash in a couple of these scrolls. I'm not willing to let myself go over 5 scrolls because if I hit a refill time, then I don't have a place for those scrolls. You lose out on some of the refills. I don't like to let this number go over 5 because then you burn a refill. Or a portion of a refill. Let's check the shop, see what's here. Haven't rotated out that Moon Girl yet. Do not care about Carnage variant of Silver Surfer. Let's just get our other premium mystery variant. See what we got. Ah, Kim Yacinto Brood.
Mastery!
Hey, that's actually the first one I've gotten from that album. I can't believe that album is one of the first albums they released. It's been around for a long time. I just have never opened any of them from any of my packs. In my shop all the time, but
Frame break.
it's a pretty cool variant, but I don't think I will be swapping it out for my Rue variant. I find that one too much fun. It makes me chuckle. In general, the Brood are not like fun to look at, so I don't really know. Like, I don't necessarily care about having a good-looking Brood variant. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. I apologize. Didn't well, I didn't do too bad actually. Got a fair number of wins. Did pretty decent in Sanctum. And definitely, I think for sure we can safely say that what was it? This deck here with the Aurora was my favorite build with Starhawk. Don't know if Starhawk makes the deck that much better, but it's still a fun deck to play if you can afford it, or if you have the pieces for it. Or I'm sure you could swap out a few things, but if you get Jack Flag and you get the free Starhawk out of Sanctum, then I definitely recommend trying something like this if you've got Aurora. So I'm going to see if we can find someone else who's playing Marvel Snap. We'll raid into them so that you can jump over there. I'll meet you over there. Thanks.